Good day, class. My name is Thomas Hagan, and the following is the public opinion review of the United States Air Force. This presentation will look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats through the lens of public opinion. We'll start off with strengths. In public opinion, many think that the Air Force is the most professional branch. This is because the Air Force makes education and training its priority. In fact, amongst the other branches, the Air Force has the highest percentage of members who have bachelor degrees or higher. The Air Force also established the Community College of the Air Force, in which members can earn associate's degrees for free. Also, the Air Force puts an emphasis on technology. This can be seen in the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. You can see in the photograph that is the aircraft in the center, with the older fighter aircraft, the F-16, on the left and right. This aircraft has a lot of incredible technology, and we'll be seeing a lot of this when it becomes operational next year. Also, the Air Force puts a lot of research into unmanned aircraft, space, and cyber warfare. For the weaknesses, public opinion sometimes sees the Air Force as the chair force, and this is kind of a non-military perception. You see in the photograph, he says, "Are you feeling lucky, punk? You should. I'm probably going to miss." And this is partly because the Air Force has a small percentage of ground forces within its ranks. Most of the members focus on air power. Also, we look at base locations. While all branches have good and bad locations, some people see the Air Force as having quite a bit of these unpopular locations in run-down or rural areas. An example is Minot Air Force Base in Minot, North Dakota. And a phrase for that is, "Why not Minot?" You'll hear people say that. And there are other bases. There are two in New Mexico called Holloman and Cannon that are also unpopular. They're in very small towns. And amongst the members of the Air Force, these are places that they would rather not be. And then also in recent times, a big emphasis item, especially in the media, has been sexual assault prevalence within the military. And this is true of the Air Force as well. Very high rates of sexual assault. And this actually causes some people to doubt joining, especially parents when they think of their kids joining. This may cause some reluctance. For opportunities for the Air Force, they can expand on their educational opportunities. While the CCAF already offers associate's degrees, they could possibly take this further into bachelor's degrees. And of course, they would have to look at funding, but perhaps contracting with other educational institutions, or maybe having the member pay a small amount towards it. But this might be something to look into. Another opportunity is in cyber warfare. While the Air Force is already working very hard in this field, as it is up and coming in terms of world affairs, it should continue doing this and push it further with other agencies, other branches of the military, even civilian organizations such as the NSA. China is definitely rivaling the US in terms of cyber warfare, and so we are yet to see how that impacts world affairs, but it definitely needs to be an emphasis item and is an emphasis item. In terms of threats, one is technology from other countries. China is the master of reverse engineering. They can take something another country has made and tear it down and sometimes make it even better. So if you look in the picture, the top picture is China's newest J-31 fighter. The one below that is the US F-35. They look very similar and have similar features as well. Also, budget cuts. So on the bottom, you see the A-10 Thunderbolt II. This has been around for decades, and military experts say, keep it, cannot be replaced. The best aircraft at defending ground forces. Financial experts say it's way too expensive to upkeep, it's getting old, retire it. So you'll see different opinions across the political spectrum when it comes to military budget cuts. In summary, the strengths of the Air Force education and technology, weaknesses, this non-military perception, the chair force, and some of the base locations. Opportunities increasing their education and cyber warfare capabilities, and threats, other countries' technologies, and also budget cuts here at home. In conclusion, the Air Force, many see it as the world's most dominant Air Force, but other countries are working very hard to change that. And with current world affairs, with the Islamic State, and causing threats in the Middle East, and also with Russia's intervention in Ukraine, as well as Syria, time will tell if the Air Force can successfully keep up its commitment to U.S. interests. Here are the references. And that concludes the brief. Thank you.